Ignore my foul mood. I just dropped my phone and the screen is about to pull out of the actual phone. How wonderful. But there is one thing that seems to lighten my mood all the time, and that is doing my makeup. Yes, these are my makeup products. No, I do not use them, so they are always full. I'm going to be talking. Oh, sorry. Hi, hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, or welcome back if you're one of my 46 followers. My name is Ren. My name is not actually Ren, my name is Lauren, and I post beauty and personal growth content. I have never posted beauty content, but you know, I do my makeup while I talk, so basically the same thing. Anyway, I am going to be talking about how nobody wants you. Yes, this is going to be the meanest video you have ever seen in your life, but it's also going to be the most truthful one because we both need to hear this. And I am absolutely not going to be sugarcoating anything because I'm in a terrible mood. I'm going to start by saying that there is, as much as I would like to butter you up and tell you that there is only one of you and the world wouldn't exist without you, that is not true. Yes, there is only one Ren Diaries, not literally this, another Ren Diaries on YouTube, don't look it up. Anyway, there's only one person with your full name, your characteristics and whatever, but there's also nobody in the world who is just looking for somebody with your name, your looks and your characteristics. Why? Because nobody cares, because that's not going to do anything for them, you know. But what are they looking for? Now I'm going to tell you that. See, life is basically, you know, just a long line of purpose. That's what it's supposed to be. But some of us choose to just dilly-dally and, you know, move up and down about it like it's nobody's business and we're just here to be here. But that's not true. I'm about to burst your bubbles, everyone. That is absolutely not true. So I'm not here to tell you what life is, but I'm here to tell you what your life is supposed to be. I'm joking, I don't even know what mine is. But since this has been quite a long intro, I'm going to say there's only one of you, but there's nobody looking for one of you. They're looking for one of someone who is going to benefit them, their business, their family, or their health, or their intelligence, or their wealth. Oh, their wealth. So yeah, that's basically the summary of this video. What do you mean by that? What do you mean nobody is looking for me? Didn't they say that there is one person for every, you know, there's one girl for every boy and one woman for every man? You know, that's not what I'm talking about. Even in that case, you know, somebody wouldn't just meet you and be like, you know, this person, you know, it's just them. You wouldn't go for a job interview, you know, forget, you know, relationships, because I know nothing about that. So you wouldn't just go to a job interview and somebody would be like,
you know, it's just you, you know, you got the job, you know, you're hired.
Absolutely not. Your CV would do that for you. Your CV will tell them, I need this person. Like, this person has to be working in my firm, this person has to have a job here, this person has to be my assistant. They wouldn't just do that because it's you, unless they had no options. But here's the thing, there are 8 billion people in the world, probably more right now, you know, probably like it's not my duty, but I'm going to film anyway. Because I don't think this, you know, the devil and, you know, whatever exists that doesn't want me to have to post and, you know, be consistent. I think it's working really hard today to bring my phone and my knee, but it's not going to work. Anyway, there are probably 9 billion people in the world and nobody needs you. They need what you have to offer. They need what you have, you know. I am a content creator. I put air quotes around that because I'm not consistent. I haven't mastered the kind of content I want to do, and I don't have a niche. But I don't think the niche one is really important because I just have to be known for something. Can't remember what it was, but nobody wants another you, and I think that should be obvious to you. But if it's not, congratulations, you just found out. So you have to figure out what it is you want to offer. Am I someone who is consistent? You know, I think that is what I'm trying to be, even though I allow so many things, especially myself, get in the way of that. But you know, life is life. So I'm trying to be consistent now. And then if you ask what kind of content creator is she, I'm someone who is consistent. I'm someone who constantly shows up, even though I don't know what my niche is. What is she? I'm consistent. See? So even in friendships, you know, you're trying to make connections, you're trying to make friends. If you're someone who doesn't have a personality and there's no specific thing about you that you can say, what kind of person are you? I'm not going to use that phrase.
What do you bring to the table?
What sort of stupid question is that? You know, what do you offer? Like, what do you bring to life? That is how I see it. And if you ask me what I brought to life, I would say perspective. Yes, everybody has perspective, is what you would like to think, but that's not true, because some people just go about their lives observing everything and, you know, being passerbys. Life is happening to them. Yeah, they're not living, life is just happening to them. They're there. The government is happening and they know nothing about it. School is happening and they don't care who the principal is. And systems and all these things don't matter to them. What matters to them is them and how their lives look. And I don't think you would get anything living like that. I mean, that should be obvious, but you know, some of us don't know that. So you're welcome for telling you. I'm going to say, if you're someone who wants opportunities like me, I want so many things in life. Like when I did my first YouTube video and I was like, oh, get to know me. Oh shit. And I did a get to know me. I don't know why this is happening to me. I did a get to know me. One of the things I said, my dreams, I was just like, I have so many dreams. There are like so many. Listen, this is supposed to be a contour, but it's lighter than my skin. Or is it darker? Let's try it. Do you see that nonsense? I'm not going to out this brand because I'm not an influencer, so I don't have anything to say. But this is not contour. It's not contouring anything. So I have to say, I'm just going to put it all over my face, because what else am I going to do with it? And you know, that's like another example. What does this contour have to offer me? Nothing, but it can conceal my dark spots, which you have not seen before. Anyway, I don't know, I'm just in a terrible mood and I don't think this makeup is working, but I'm still going to continue this video because I want to get something out and I want to post, and if I want subscribers, that's just what I have to do. Also, I love creating content, and I think this is one of my few free days to yap and talk about all the things I have to say, which I have to say a lot of things. So as I was saying, just figure out something that, you know, when someone talks about you, when someone asks about her, they're like, oh, the girl who's always early, you know, the girl who always has good advice to give, something like that. You're not going to get anywhere in life if you think it's just going to work because, you know, maybe they even want you because you're beautiful, you know, modeling and face of brand things. That might work, but if you're just an airhead, and you know, that's so mean to say, but if you're just beautiful and you don't even want to be a model, you just think, you know, I'm going to get the job because I'm beautiful. I'm so sorry to disappoint you. Actually, I'm very happy to disappoint you and get you out of your bubble and your dream. Whoever told you that is a liar and doesn't want your success. So if you actually want to get anywhere in life, if you actually want to get something, you have to discover, you know, why, you know, how do I put this? Why is there a vacancy for that thing? You know, why do these people want someone for this job? You know, what do they expect from me if I fill in this role? Do I have those qualities? And if you don't have them, acquire them. I want to I want to work in the UN, and I feel like there are thousands of people who want to work there. But what is going to be my advantage? I'm going to learn multiple languages. I'm learning Spanish, I'm learning Italian, and I have a bit of knowledge of French. Do you think that if you were, you know, a hiring manager or something in the UN and you saw my application and I had these, and you know, it was a role that needed, you know, someone who was versatile, and you saw my application, you would just skip it? No, you would not. You would pick me and you would choose me, and I would get that role. Duh. Anyway, I do not know why I'm being dramatic. I think if I fake this joy, it will actually come, you know, and it actually works, you know. Take that from me. If you know, you're like, oh, what do I get from you? That's what you get from me. Advice on how to fake happiness and how to make it in life, even though I haven't made it yet. Basically, I think that's all I have to say. Just stop feeling like you're special. This goes in different ways too. When I say stop feeling like you're special, I mainly speak to myself, because I have crazy social anxiety. Like, I can't go out, like, I'm thinking, oh my goodness, they're all looking at me. Nobody's actually looking at me. Nobody knows me. And I mean that literally. Only my family and my classmates at school know me. Listen, guys, I got this blush from, I don't remember where. I think it's Timo. I got it from there, and it's so pigmented. Like, you just put it on your face and it's like screaming, oh my god, she put on blush. What is that? Anyway, I'm going to end this video because I've had a lot to say and I've said it. And if you cannot take that advice, that is on you. Goodbye.